Hello, my name is Chris Allen, and I'm doing a blueprint tutorial for Unreal Engine. Today we're going to talk about how to trigger stuff. In this case, I'll just trigger an explosion. You can trigger things like lights or animations or really anything, but I'll just show you how to get a trigger to react to the environment. So I started up with a third-person example. You just run the Epic Engine, launch it, and then choose third person template and make a new project, and you'll be here. So it's really kind of easy. You over here, you go to search classes, just type in trigger. You can do really any shape you want. A box is fine. So I'll make it like as soon as this guy gets to, I don't know, the top of the stairs, something explodes right in front of him. Scale it out if you want, so you make sure you cover the whole thing. Move, rotate, and scaler up here, just so you, in case you don't know. Now we're going to create a blueprint. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's create a blueprint. It's going to be, I'll create a new folder, so call it trigger. Create a new blueprint class. Actor. Explosion trigger. We'll open that up. Actually, no, I'll take it back. You don't have to create the collision box ahead of time, or the trigger box. You can get rid of that. You can make it in here. So after you create your blueprint, just go to add component, go to collision box right here. So you can actually see it if you want to drag it into the scene. That way you can kind of visualize what it's like. Then you can scale it to fit however you need. You can just do it here too. Well, actually, no. So that's 2.75. So I'll just type that in manually on the Y for me. Let's scale it in here. That's the easy way to do it. Compile that. And then we're going to add another thing. We're going to add a particle. Let's see, I'll just search for it. Particle system. We'll just call this explosion. Then if you started the project with the starter content, which you need to in order to have a particle system to play with, you will have a folder that says starter content. Open that up, and then there's a folder that says particles. We're going to want to click explosion, I guess. Fire might be better so you can see it last longer, but we'll just do explosion because I already said that. So click on it, and then you can just press the arrow, and then it'll pop it in there. And that's about it for setting up the viewport area. Next, we'll go to the event graph of it. So we're going to use event actor begin overlap. That means when the character or anything overlaps anything else, then something else will happen. So in our case, it'll be cast particle system, I believe. Oh, okay, here we go. Spawn emitter at location. That's what we want to do. You can spawn emitter attached. It'll just be where it is, but you can also spawn it somewhere else. So I'm going to spawn this one somewhere else. In order to get the location, I'm just going to put any old thing in there, like the box. Say I want to spawn it over here instead. So it'll spawn exactly there if I copy these location numbers. So that's what I'll do. I'll go 490, 350, 430, and that's just for me because I put an object in there to test the location, and it shows here's the location. So now you can delete that. Oops, still on here. You can delete the box brush either from the viewport or the outliner. The emitter template, we're going to just use the arrow again because I already have it selected. You can also choose from the list here. The other actor will be the cast a third person character. And we'll actually do it like this. So connect the third event begin overlap for the blueprint that we have, then cast it to the third person character. And the emitter will be, this will be the emitter, that'll be the location, and it'll auto destroy itself, so it'll only play once. I can turn that off if we want to just play it over and over, so let's try it, see how it goes. Press play to test it out. See how I walk up to it and it explodes? It exploded once in the beginning because it has an initial explosion, so you'd have to go in here and find the setting that says, I don't know if it's turn off visible, auto activate, turn that off. Compile it again. We'll try that one more time. See, it doesn't explode now. But when I hit this, it explodes as much as I want. So you can do anything with this. You can trigger an animation, a light turning on, an enemy spawning, camera movement, really anything. That's just how you get a trigger to react to something. And in this case, we're doing a particle effect. So give it a try and extrapolate on it if you can. Make it trigger more things. I was going to add some more, but I'll do it in the next video where you can trigger like a booby trap where destructible meshes fall on you or a trapdoor opens to spikes or something of that sort. So use your imagination, play with triggers, have fun, and that's about it for today. Thanks for listening.